EasyAlgos AI is a new trading method that launched in 2025. It is a system developed by a familiar AI vendor, and the idea behind it is great. Get access to some of the best trading robots for free if you fund a live account and actively use it. But as always, there are pros and cons, and in this video I'm going to dig into them. So this is the website of EasyAlgos, and it says the 6 top performing EAs for free. And if I look at the EAs, and if you have been following my channel or if you have been doing algo trading for a while, probably you will recognize the name Waka or the AI, the news. So these are the EAs from Valery Trading, the Waka Waka, the Percept Trader AI, the News Catcher, the Scalper EA, and the Gold, which is the Golden Pickaxe. But those are simplified versions of these EAs, which means not a weaker strategy, but simplify inputs, which you will see later. And here are the track records. For example, with the Easy Waka, where we have gained over 11,000%, and with this drawdown in May, probably you will recognize the very similar track record as the actual Waka Waka Expert Advisor. So here it is. You can see this is the Waka Waka from Valery, and this is the EasyAlgos. So let me explain how it is actually possible to get these expensive expert advisors for free, because if we look at the Valery Trading website, you will see that the Waka Waka is $2,500, same as the News Catcher, the Golden Pickaxe, and all of them are very expensive, one of the most expensive expert advisors. So how is it possible that with the EasyAlgos we get them for free? I'll scroll a little bit lower and you will see that it says something very important. Get the 6 top performing EAs for free with the minimum account balance of $5,000 and minimum monthly traded lots of 10. With IC Markets, which is one of the biggest forex brokers, a regulated forex broker, so that was my first positive impression, that they work actually with one of the best brokers out there and a broker that is suitable for algo trading. So if we fund a live account with $5,000 and we trade at least 10 lots, I will analyze a little bit later if this is too much or not. We are getting access to these 6 expert advisors for free, and as long as we are trading this account actively, we can access these expert advisors and we can trade in this live account. Also, they've made it very easy to set up and to install the expert advisors with a free VPS, and pretty much they've made it super easy even if you are a beginner. But before I go to the setup, first let me analyze a little bit this minimum traded lots of 10. And there is one more thing, the Easy Waka track record is live updated, which is fantastic. As you know, not all of the developers do that, but the Waka Waka Expert Advisor was last updated on the 13th of June, and today is actually the 15th of June. So probably this is why there is a small difference in the game, but I'm sure that the account wasn't blown or something, because this is my live account that I have with Waka Waka, the one I started with $3,000 balance. It is trading the Aussie CAD, the Aussie New Zealand, New Zealand CAD, and you can see that the balance steadily increased above 4,000. There was a drop right at the beginning of April, so it was around 30% drawdown. You can see that from 3,000 it dropped nearly to 2,000, a little bit less than 30%, but I'm sure that this account wasn't blown because there were no dips in my live account as well. However, they decided to keep up to date the Easy Waka track record. But what is important, in my live life account where I'm trading $3,000, I am trading with a very low risk settings, okay? And you can see that it gained 35% for 261 days, which is fantastic in my opinion. Anything above 20% a year is more than enough for me. And in this account I made more, but the thing is how many lots I traded. So I'll go to stats and I'll click on symbol, and you will see that the most profitable until the moment is the New Zealand cat. But what I want to see here is the lots traded. So I will scroll to the right side and here it is. So let's see how many lots in total I have traded for the whole period plus 4.65. It is about 22.7 lots. And I'll go back one more time to the overview and I will see exactly the period of trading. This is 260 days. So for 260 days I've traded 22 lots. But what I can do actually is I can divide the days by 30, and this is about 8.7 months. So for 8.7 months I have traded 22 lots, guys. Or on average what I have is around 2.6 lots traded every month, and the requirements on EasyAlgos is 10 lots a month, which means that I will need to trade 4 times more in my 5k life account. And I'm gonna open such an account because I really wanted to test the system for me, for my team, for you guys, so we can see how it goes. But this is very important to understand to cover this 10 lots minimum trading volume. And by having all of these statistics from the Waka Waka, if I trade only the Waka Waka and the EasyAlgo account with IC Markets, I will need to have 4 times more trading volume. But I'm not gonna trade only the Waka Waka there. I'm gonna trade the top of the expert advisors, and how I'm gonna choose them is of course based on their performance, because it is a real performance they have and the track record. So definitely one of the expert advisors is gonna be the Waka Waka. The Percept Trader, which has a very smooth equity line, and here it is called the Easy AI. The Easy News is going upwards. There was a bigger drawdown recently. The Easy Scalper is going down recently. The Easy Gold is the golden pickaxe, which I found to be a little bit risky for my trading appetite, so I will skip that. And the Easy Momentum is in here, which is actually the one I will add. So I will have the Easy Waka, the Easy AI, and the Easy Momentum. Those 3 expert advisors I'll put in the IC account. And I already have a few IC Markets accounts and I'm pretty comfortable with their trading conditions. I use MetaTrader 5, of course, but the most important thing for me is that IC Markets are huge and regulated broker. When I say huge, guys, this is important because it means that they can afford lower spreads and commissions. They have good liquidity providers and we can withdraw money at any moment. Now, before I show you quickly the setup, there is one more thing I want to point out. If I scroll a little bit lower on their homepage, is this thing here. They decided to do that with IC Markets and with IC Trading, which is for Europe and as well for Australia as far as I know, but they decided to do that on a live account, not on a prop firm, not on a funded account, which means that once I fund the $5,000, whenever I need them, I can withdraw them, right? I'll not have access to the EasyAlgos anymore, but at least I am able to withdraw the money if I want. Later, I can continue and renew the trading. But if this was a funded account or a prop firm, you know that once you buy the account, you don't have access to the money anymore. And before I show you the whole setup, let me share the pros and the cons. Number 1, those will be free expert advisors for me. I won't pay for the EAs because usually I spend money for the EAs and then more money to fund the account. Number 2, it is a live account. It's not a prop firm or a funded account. I can always withdraw my money. Number 3, they partner with IC Markets, which is regulated broker. It's not a scam thing, so that brings a lot of trust. Number 4, easy installation and a free VPS, which I will show you right now. As cons, I have to point out that there is no license for the EAs. I will lose access to the EAs if I withdraw my money from the live account, but that is understandable. The EasyAlgo team makes profit when we are trading. Basically, they will take portion of the spread, I guess, because this is an IB deal. And the second thing is there is the minimum required lots, which I am worried a little bit because I will have to trade riskier to achieve it, but I will start with low risk and see how it goes. So once I log in, I'll quickly fill in my data. And on the 6th step, it says that I need to use the same email address with the broker and with EasyAlgos, and I use the same address. So I'll just log in. And it says, unfortunately, your IC Markets account is not eligible. None of your MetaTrader 5 accounts meet the minimum balance requirement of $5,000 required to join the EasyAlgos, which means that first I'll need to fund the account. So I will open a new IC Markets MT5 account, and I want to have a row spread account, so dollars. The leverage, obviously I'll use the maximum, and I'll click on proceed. The next thing I'll need to do is to fund my account, and there are plenty of options where there is no fee, so I can fund with Visa, crypto, PayPal, and a few other payment methods. I have funded the account with $5,000, $5,001.52, and I'll go back to the EasyAlgos website. I'll go back and I'll just click on next again to connect my IC Markets account, and I'll enter the Google authentication number. So it is 351025, and I'll click on verify, and let's see if it will recognize that there are money in the account. And here we go. I am logged in to my EasyAlgos account. From right in here, I will need to connect the account using the investor password, and as well on the left side we have the VPS, and this one comes for free. I can have a 2-core CPU with 100 GB SSD, 4 GB of RAM, dedicated IP address, so I'm getting this VPS for free while I'm using the EasyAlgos. And as well I can contact the Forex VPS, but in the meantime I can see that I have received the credentials for the VPS on my email, and I will quickly set it up. And I also received the VPS details, so let me log in quickly. And here we go. This is exactly what I was expecting to see. A VPS where everything is installed and prepared. You can see that even the IC Markets platform is installed. I'll just log into my account now. And there we go, I am logged into my account. I can see the balance is inside. And if I click on the expert advisors now, you can see that I have all of them in the navigator already. So I don't need to copy paste anything or to install anything. Pretty much everything is prepared. And here are all the symbols that are allowed. Usually hide them all, and I'll need the New Zealand dollar exactly for the Easy AI, and I will drag and drop it over the chart. It is trading on M5, and before I show the inputs, let's click on common to see that it is trading on New Zealand dollar, the dollar CAD, Aussie New Zealand, Aussie CAD, and the New Zealand CAD. Make sure the Algo trading is enabled, and then with a lot sizing method there are a few options. You can use the predefined risk, which is the low risk set, the mid risk, significant risk, or high risk. There is also fixed lot, and if you decide to use a fixed lot, you can change it from here, and then the other settings below will not apply. If you decide to use dynamic lot, for example based on balance or on equity, then you will need to adjust the value from here. And there is one more option, lots based on the deposit load which is a percentage from the deposit that you have in your account. However, because everything with the EasyAlgos is predefined, I'll just use the default settings and I'll just reset them. And this means I'll be using the low reset. And below, I have the option to use ChatGPT or Gemini forecast to predefine if it's a bullish market or a bearish market, or at least I guess this is what it would be doing. And I'll leave the default settings, but I will use the ChatGPT because this is the easy AI, right? It's supposed to trade using AI. So click on OK and let's see what we will have on the chart. The panel of the robot is loading and the first trade is expected to be with 0.02 lots. I see the leverage. There are no news events coming up. And if you have traded the Waka Waka or the Percept Trader or any of the other EIs from Valery, you would know that we usually need to add these websites, but everything here is ready and prepared, right? So I have the easy AI. What else I want to trade is the easy momentum. And actually, if you're not sure which expert advisor you want to trade, you can go to the help section, and there is a lot of information about each expert advisor. For example, the easy momentum, if I click on the description, you'll see that it is trading the pound dollar, the euro dollar, the euro Aussie, euro CAD, euro yen on the M1 time frame, right? There is the track record. So you can see, for example, what the vendor is trading in this account by clicking on the history, and you can see that we have euro dollar and pound dollar as symbol. So I'll go back and I will add the euro dollar, and I know that I need to put it on a new chart on the M1 time frame, and I will drag and drop the easy momentum over the chart. Again, the inputs are very similar without the AI thing. So one more time, I will use the default settings. I'll click on OK and let's see if we will have the easy momentum loaded. Here it is. It takes a few seconds to calculate the expected lot. But the third expert advisor I said I want to be trading is the Waka Waka, or this is the easy Waka in this case. And this one is trading the Aussie CAD, Aussie New Zealand, and New Zealand CAD. They're very small in here. Even I don't see them, but I know them from trading the Waka Waka. So I'll go back to the platform. You can see that also here with the easy momentum, I'll be expecting a lot of 0.02, and I will add the Aussie CAD. And on this chart, I will be trading the easy Waka. I'll put it on a chart window on the M15 time frame, and I will just drag and drop the easy Waka where we have pretty much the same settings. And again, I'll use the default. I'll click on OK, and here we go. I have the three of them. I'll just tell the windows, and you will see that I have three of them loaded on the charts with the lowest risk possible. I selected to use the three of them for a better risk diversification, but we will see together if this is too risky to have three expert advisors, or it's better to have just one of them in 5K account, or if the risk is too low, I will just increase it by changing the predefined lots. So I'll leave the link to the track record of that account, and it will be great to see how it goes. Alright, so that's pretty much about it, guys. You will find all the links down below in the description, and let's see how this account of mine will go. And of course, it is up to you which expert advisors you will pick to trade. I decided to use those three based on my experience with Valery Trading EIs and based on the performance I see currently with their EasyAlgos track records. Before you go, guys, check out this video on my side and you will learn more about the Waka Waka Expert Advisor, which I've been trading for quite a long time, and I'm happy with the results in the live account. As always, the camera is very far now, but I'll say I love you and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.